Well, that's
I'm gonna come
interesting.
back here real quick. No, you're absolutely fine. Sure.
Let's take those doors.
Gotta go up and ask for some more.
Alright, got this. Yo, what's up, Toledo, Ohio?
Okay. Let's,
Yo, my name's Garret Schuelke. Came here from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. It's a nice 3-hour drive to your great city.
For this?
Yes, it is.
Wow. What an honor.
Yeah, no. Actually, I tried coming here last year, but couldn't due to some circumstances. I actually got word of this from my homie in Ypsilanti, Barry Graham.
Yeah,
who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight. I really wish I could see him. So, you're watching this, Barry. If you're one of the 40 people that'll probably see this on YouTube.
How's he doing, man, after his,
from what I can, yeah, he's still healing. From what I can tell from his Facebook statuses, still healing, might be on disability, has shut down Madhouse, unfortunately.
Maybe it will come back.
Yeah, much love, Barry. Anyway, for first time here, hopefully it won't be the last. We got scheduling conflicts. And I guess I'll start with the one Bukowski poem I'll read for this evening. Yeah, one Bukowski poem, one from me. This one's called The Last Days of the Suicide Kid. I actually got into Bukowski back in 2006. Back then, actually it was kind of a year before that I first heard of him. I was writing really shitty rhyming poetry. I thought I was going to be like the next Edgar Allan Poe or some shit. And of course I posted that on LiveJournal because that was the hip thing back then. You know, before your Facebooks and all that. Someone suggested, your rhyme scheme kind of sucks here. If you consider reading Charles Bukowski, might be more your style. And I have no idea who that was, so of course I told that guy to go fuck himself, and he's like, sorry, I was trying to help. But yeah, a year later I was well, first of all, I'm from Alpena, Michigan, which little thing us Michiganders can do.
Yep.
So I'm right there.
Yeah.
Oh, you do know the area?
I do, uh-huh.
God's country. I've been there.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so you people know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I was visiting Petoskey up there. I think I was visiting for college at the time. And I was going through Horizon Books there because Alpena at the time didn't have jack shit for a bookstore. And we didn't have a Walden's, but it shut down. And I'm just looking around and lo and behold, there's Post Office by Charles Bukowski. Not this nice one with the nice art. It was the old one where it's like all blue, it looked like a letter.
That's what I have.
Yep, same here. OG.
Mine may be Black Sparrow.
And so yeah, I just remember the guy who I thought bashed me for that. I thought, okay, I'll pick it up. And this was my last year of high school, and loved it. Basically, I read through that book and whatever I could find out online just repeatedly for the rest of the school year. The only other author that really did that to me in high school was Kurt Vonnegut, where you just read constantly. Alright, there's that origin story. I'll read Last Days of the Suicide Kid. And first I got into his prose, then I got back to his poetry in 2007, and this was like the first thing that I saw online. Someone made like a nice video of like his recording of like Bukowski reading to like a kindergarten class.
I can't imagine.
It's still up on there. And so it's immediately one of my favorite poems. And I don't do this anymore because I've grown as a writer, but I actually used to kind of ape Bukowski's reading style back in time, especially when I was drunk. So that really helped with the slurring and the slow monologue. Anyway, I don't do that anymore. I'll try this. Here we go. I can see myself now, after all these suicide days and nights, being wheeled out of one of those sterile rest homes by a subnormal bored nurse. Of course, this is only if I get famous and lucky. There I am, sitting upright in my wheelchair, almost blind, eyes rolling backward to the dark part of my skull, looking for the mercy of death. Isn't it a lovely day, Mr. Bukowski? Oh, yeah. The children walk past, and I don't even exist. The lovely women walk by with big, hot hips, and warm buttocks, and tight, hot everything. And I don't even exist. It's the first sunlight we've had in 3 days, Mr. Bukowski. Oh, yeah. There I am, sitting upright in my wheelchair, myself whiter than this sheet of paper, bloodless, brain gone, gamble gone, me, Bukowski, gone. Isn't it a lovely day, Mr. Bukowski? Oh, yeah. Pissing in my pajamas, slouch rolling out of my mouth. 2 young schoolboys run by. Hey, did you see that old guy? Christ, yes, he made me sick. After all the threats to do so, somebody else has committed suicide for me, at last. The nurse stops the wheelchair, breaks a rose from a nearby bush, puts it in my hand. I don't even know what it is. It might as well be my pecker for all the good it does. Thanks. Well, I don't really, my second poem is mine. I want to call it a resistance poem. Well, to Trump specifically. But, like I said, I am from Grand Rapids. And, well, if you know a thing or two from there, a certain waterhead that's on his administration there is from Grand Rapids. Betsy DeVos, Secretary of Education. Because the DeVos's run Grand Rapids. And yeah, Trump.
Bless her heart.
Indeed. She loves the children. And, yeah, Trump came by Grand Rapids a couple times, mostly to the Deltaplex, which, if you've ever been there, is more of a glorified high school gymnasium than it is, you know, a convention center or arena or anything. And yeah, I actually tried to get into one of his events, like the day right before the election. Him and Clinton were both having it in the Kent County area.
Yeah.
And I could not get in because it was fucking huge. Seriously, if there's one thing you should know about Grand Rapids, unfortunately, is that we fucking love Donald Trump. It was the biggest thing I've ever tried to get into, even more than when Kanye West came to Van Andel Arena, which I got a ticket to, one of the best shows I've ever been to. Yeah, it was quite an experience waiting out for DeVos Place. Never got in, waited for about an hour to get in there, so I just said, fuck it, and left. This was after an hour of enduring pretty much every kind of shithead you could imagine, from like the old-timey conservatives who look like they just got out of their steelwork job, decided to come right there, get in line, to like the young alt-right crowd who were just talking mad shit like Milo Yiannopoulos. And one of the stupidest things that have ever happened, that I've ever heard in my life, like, have you ever had someone say something that just makes you stop dead in your tracks because you can't believe how fucking dumb it is? Anyone?
Every day.
Every day? Oh, dude, I feel bad for you, man. I don't think I could live like that.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Thick
Don't watch
skin.
the news.
Anyway, I'm walking away from it all, go someplace where I can like call an Uber up, and of course there are protesters there. Most of them, you know, like try grabbing this pussy, stuff like that. I'm walking by, these protesters are walking by too. One of the supporters in the crowd yells, "Well, Bill's a bigger rapist." So I didn't think much for a sec, but then it dawned on me. Okay. This Trump supporter, this random dude, acknowledges that Trump is a rapist, but Bill Clinton is a bigger rapist, so it's all cool. At least that was my interpretation. I just stopped there and I kind of stared at the guy, you know. He gave his homie a high five and everything. And then I immediately I immediately texted my friend on there, "God damn, I can't believe these fucking retards here, are you fucking kidding me, blah, blah, blah." He's like, "Oh, dude, what's the matter?" And I calmly explained to him, he's like, hello, glad I'm not there. So yeah, there's my Trump experience. I'll just get on to my next poem. It's called Capitalist Sketches. Another great thing about Bukowski is that when I first got to know him at the time was not only when I was about to graduate high school, but when I first really entered the American workforce. I was working at a local grocery store. And yeah, it's very different from, a post office or a dog biscuit factory and all that shit, but yeah, I really, really empathize with him. And that job I eventually got fired from because according to the John Stossel-loving libertarian who ran the place, I was too quiet. Yeah, I know.
Look out for the quiet ones.
He's a great businessman. I also think it was because one time his family came in and I didn't know who his family was. So I treated him like I did every other customer. How are you doing today, ma'am? Can I help you with this? Paper or plastic? Would you like help out to the car? Thank you, have a nice day. Then the person next to me came up like, do you realize who that was? Like, no, it was. It was I won't say his name because he might sue the fuck out of me.
Say his name.
No. Not even as being far as Toledo, Ohio, will protect me from lawsuits. No, they're like, okay, so anyway, so they're like, you realize who that was? I'm like, no. It was our boss's family. Okay, why didn't you treat him like this and that? And basically they just wanted me like really kiss their ass, which even if I knew it, I would never fucking do. To quote Violent J of Insane Clown Posse, another great Michigan group that we've exported around the world, I'll be quicker to kick an ass than I ever will be to kiss one. And this poem called Capitalist Sketches details a few fun facts of jobs I've had in my life. Here we go. One, working on the line past midnight, hoisting and dumping bags filled with frozen clothing, smashing on the floor and tables to loosen the aprons, napkins, rags, and medical gear. They spill out like rocks and pull apart the ones that want to stick together. The routine gets sidetracked with a bag that is light and soft. Along with the bloody aprons are maggots, jiggling in a concrete mass of fly-driven orange. Individualized with a sweep of the hand to the floor to place survivor on the plastic mats. Revealed are slim brown pods. One is picked up, examined, and squeezed, aborting a wannabe life in a pimple-popping fashion. Midnight shift at the linen service. 2. The newly hired dishwasher couldn't handle the morning rush and flamboyantly quit the first hour, leaving a pile that, if it didn't induce a psychotic version of the blues in your heart, meant you were qualified to go back in time and teach Clint Eastwood lessons in Zen. Took over 2 hours to plow through it, constantly changing the water, checking the bathrooms, bussing tables, left in the most disgusting condition by some of the cleanest looking old farts, while during a country station that played the national anthem at noon, same version, no variants, and constantly played a country rap song about a dirt road by some guy who sounded exactly like Boomhauer. Tried to get some cleaning out of the floor done early, only for the boss, who was watching from a camera that linked directly to his home, to call and complain. Rushed through the last of the dishes after the rest of the crew left, inspected the restrooms to make sure they were clean enough to fool the supervisor, swept them off the main floor for the pleasure of the camera, mopped enough of the grease off the kitchen floor to make it presentable, and called up the supervisor, imploring him to walk over and inspect so I can go home. He's satisfied, raves about how good of a janitor I am, offers to get me high at his home, which is only a 3-minute walk away, but I decline to make the 20-minute ride back to Kalamazoo for Schoolcraft. I undress, collapse on my futon, and smell my grease-coated arms. Oh, wait, I got 2 more. Sorry, that's one thing I've been reading pretty consistently for these past 4 weeks now, and that's one thing I've learned with my awesome baritone is that I have to keep hydrated, or it's just cotton mouth, slurring, wheezing. Number 3, we are contractors, performing various unionized tasks that the regular non-unionized workers at the cement plant perform for slightly less pay. Like last summer, when I was a student worker, I'm part of the cleanup crew, shoveling and sweeping away dust layers and piles that were formed by the next day or the next week. Occasionally we use lockers, but not today. I put my jacket and lunchbox next to a table and go to work with my unit. I come back to first break and see my stuff tossed to the other side of the room. I ask the guy sitting next to me where I place my property, "Excuse me, do you know who threw my stuff across the room?" He slams his fists onto the table and yells, "Who the fuck do you think you are? I've worked here for over 20 years. What have you done to deserve this seat?" Our manager, bless his formerly alcohol-soaked, born-again heart, puts his arm around my shoulders and leads me away. "Why are you messing with Moore?" he asks. "He's extremely violent and strong. His entire family's like that. You shouldn't mess with him." Later on, I told my dad, a regular cement worker who got me this summer gig, what happened. He gritted his teeth and said he was going to talk with that motherfucker. Even more so, later on, the entire of my left leg goes through the rusted out part of the roof we are cleaning off. And I'm astounded to find that the insides of my boxers were just as brown as they usually are. Number 4, final one, and I'm out. I'm used to denying donated items that we can't sell, such as console televisions and encyclopedias, and dealing with angry donors. I'm still getting the hang of catching said angry donors dumping their unwanted items in or around the dumpsters belonging to the business next door. I guess you could say I hit the jackpot today when a pissed off donor went off on me, jumped back in his truck, and sped away. I see him stop in front of the dumpster, open the door, and just sit there. I yell at him, "Hey, sir!" He pops out his head. "Please don't dump your items in there. We could get in trouble." He yells back, "I'm talking to my daughter. What, a guy can't talk on the phone here?" I stand and watch him talk for a few more minutes before he heads off. I come back in and page to the front to help someone move furniture they purchased. The customer is a director of a nursing home, and his companion is a grandma who lives there. They purchased a couch that's brown and tan and looks vintage. I put it in my cart, which is as advanced technology was during the Civil War. It rolled out to his minivan. He asked me to help him put it on the roof. I declined to give him the lowdown on the Starvation Army's policy regarding helping customers put furniture on their vehicles. If the car gets damaged, we're responsible. "I can't do it myself," he says. "You gotta help me." I decline again. The director gets on his knees and says, "Please, help me get it on, man." "Please, sir, help us," the grandma pleads. I growl and help him push it up. My 2 managers appear, going to their lunch breaks. "Floyd, put that couch down now," my main manager says. I stop and the director pushes up the rest of the way. The manager comes up to me and mumbles, "Don't ever let me catch you doing that again." The director takes my side and explains the situation, but the managers just glare at me and head on their way. The director apologizes profusely, and the grandma looks at me the same way Mary does at the dead Jesus, in a sculpture that the Catholic Church I used to attend back home has. Postponed script. I'm fired 2 days later. I'm assured a good job recommendation given the main manager's home address and phone number. 2 weeks later, I haven't received my final check. I call the number and get a rehab center. I call another number and we're instructed to use, I call another number and we're instructed to use during emergencies and get a text back from a woman saying I got the wrong number. I web search his name and discover that while he gave me his actual address, the cocksucker gave me 2 fake numbers. I call his home and leave a message. He never returns my call. I finally ring up the Starvation Army's headquarters in Grand Rapids and get my final measly check a week later. All right, thanks everyone, I'm out.
All right, Drew. Come
Thanks.